Oh, you like my cool bar shirt? I got it on today. On the wrong day.
That's a nice one. I need to get a new Yu Yu Hakusho shirt.
This is a Hype Land shirt. I don't really like their shirts, but I like this one.
Last one I got was from like the Walmart stuff.
God damn it! I told you guys to be charming and witty, and you're talking about shirts.
Oh, dude, shirts are awesome. Especially
Yeah.
cool horror shirts.
Some good anime shirts, you know.
Listen, I hate shirts. I hate shoes. I pretty much hate all clothing.
I don't like to wear shirts, but I like the cool design on a shirt when I do.
I haven't worn socks in 6 months.
I hate Josh so much.
What's happening?
What you mean?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Do we ever really know?
All right. Yeah.
I
Well,
never
we do
knew.
know what's happening. We are reviewing Blue Exorcist, which is an anime that Sai highly recommends.
I did highly recommend it.
You did
I
highly
love it.
recommend it.
Love
What's
it.
up,
It's fun.
everyone? Welcome to Dad's Anime Stash. I'm sure we probably have like 30,000 new viewers on Instagram.
Easily, yeah.
Easily.
Of course.
So for those of you who don't know, we are an anime podcast. We podcast about anime. Occasionally we podcast about other things.
Thought we would podcast about Frasier.
I mean, there's a subplot of Frasier that's kind of like always there.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys do that? I mean, the new season's only 10 episodes.
Mark, my brother has that exact same chair. I just realized it.
This old one, I need to get a new one. I don't know. It's like some weird office chair, I think, or something. Would I review Frasier? Yeah. If I watched it, yeah. Could do an episode by episode analysis.
I'm just saying the new season's only 10 episodes. Maybe we do that.
You're gonna hurt Josh's heart.
Bring in a whole new fan base.
I like the original Frasier. I mean, like it's been forever since I watched it, but it was I liked it.
I used to watch it every once in a while. I have no idea what happened to Frasier.
I watch it every day, but that's neither here nor there. What's here is Blue Exorcist.
Why are you the Green Exorcist?
I guess Frasier is there. Green's my favorite color.
Oh, okay.
Inspired by the yeah, exactly. The late, maybe great Jason David Frank. That's all a matter of opinion.
Who was more than just green. He was also red, white, black.
He inspired you as well, I see. You see what I did there? Yeah. So, Sai, if you were going to describe Blue Exorcist, how would you describe it?
JJK, but more interesting. No, I'm just playing.
Well, it's not hard to be more interesting than JJK.
No, it's like JJK, but more like older anime feel to it.
It does have that old anime feel, that Bleach era.
True.
Yeah, that 2010s, I believe, is when it came out around. Actually.
So, roughly the plot is we have these two brothers, Ren and Yukio. They're both the sons of Satan, and they're both virgins. Would you agree?
Where'd you get that one?
Do you think either of them are not virgins?
No, I didn't say either of that.
All right, so you agree that they're both virgins.
So are we just talking about season 1, or did anyone watch season 2?
I watched season 2.
When I had watched it, yeah, you mean the prequel, right?
No, that's not. It's not a prequel.
It's a prequel. It takes place between episodes 17 and 18.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Not. I guess.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's not a prequel, man.
Well, no. Well, prequel would.
I think to Sai's defense, yeah, most people assume prequel is like before the entire thing.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Well, actually, everything after 17 isn't canon, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't rewatch it. I just watched it when
not canon.
When I had watched it like a couple years ago. I had watched it like before. Is the movie canon or something? I read something like the movie like is canon.
The movie?
Or something. There's a movie.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a movie either until this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, I saw
I'll
there was like
put
a
Full
movie
Metal.
and it was like canon but not canon. I don't know. I couldn't quite figure it out.
Son of a bitch.
But,
I'm gonna have to check it out. First off, I just want to say congratulations to us on watching such a timely anime, considering season 3 drops January 4th.
pretty soon. Yeah.
January when?
4th.
Yeah. this week.
Really? I would have thought it was 6.
Next week. Yeah,
Could
no,
be
it was a long break. How long ago was it that season 1? I'll call it season 1.5.
So I'll give you the filler list as given by animefillerlist.com. So the filler episodes for Blue Exorcist is 6, 11, 18 through 25.
Okay, so essentially the
So
entire
the end, they pull a Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
I can't argue with the internet. Who am I to argue with the internet? But I will say this. I
loved it.
Filler. Let me tell you this. This had one of the greatest fillers I've ever seen, and it was
cake.
The cake. My God. Ren's birthday is around Christmas, so he bakes a cake for everyone.
27th, I think.
Then he keeps arguing with him that it's the same as a birthday cake. And it was hilarious.
And then at the end of the episode, they ask Yukio, and he does the same thing because they're twins.
Yeah, him and Yukio just staring at the cake, and Yukio's like, "I think it looks perfectly fine. I don't understand."
Oh,
hilarious!
We're so
another
old.
Hilarious moment. There's the flashback to when Ren was in kindergarten, and
which one? There's like 50.
The one where he's throwing a fit, and his priest dad has to come stop him, and he breaks his ribs, and they're loading his dad into an ambulance, and he's like, "Dad, I'm so sorry," and he goes, "For what? I broke my own ribs, so I can go to the hospital and get taken care of by a hot nurse with huge boobs."
Yep.
What a father.
Dude, this show is awesome.
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out where I want to put it. I don't know. It's fun. It's weird because I remember liking the show, and I think I like it more the second time.
I liked it quite a bit. Now I have a note in my phone that I'm going to pull up here from you, Sai, when we spun the wheel.
Oh, when I told Mark to guess my rating.
And it says Sai B-, Josh C-.
Ooh, see, the first season by itself, I'd probably give a B-. And the second season, I've been trying to figure out. I think it's an A. I think that with the second season, it's an A.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think I'd like the second season at all because I hate prequels. You know how I feel about prequels. It's like if it was that important, you should have just done it already. But I loved it. I really did.
It was, and I did ever notice that the action was so good. Like,
yeah,
the action is like when he's fighting. Did you watch it, Mark?
The season 1.5 thingy? Yeah, I did.
Season 2.
When I first watched it, like it was on Netflix. Like it was all on Netflix. I just like binge watched like the whole thing.
Like the first time I'd watched season 2, I ended up like just forgetting about it and not finishing it.
Yeah.
So I only got up to. I never saw the part with the bird guy, that not Suzaku from Yu Yu Hakusho. I guess the big bad of the second season, and like there's this part where they're like, I think it's okay. Wait, before I even talk about this, I love the entire Shima family. They have the best family ever.
Let me just point out, Bond's dad is the most realistic character I've ever seen in my life.
Bond's dad is really good. I like him.
Here's why. He's like this devout monk who modeled himself after his dad, and then he meets this guy who's cooler, so he just changes his whole personality to be like the cooler guy.
Yep.
That's exactly what people do.
And then at the end,
that's
when
true.
Bond is looking for his like dad to go tell him something because he's the high priest or whatever. And he's just like, "Hey, sir, what the fuck?" I was like, He's like, "Why are you dressed like that?" It's like, I'm just helping mom with I'm no longer a priest.
I assume Mark loved that part because he's like, I'm not a priest anymore because that was all bullshit. And Mark hates religion.
I do. I know. I did enjoy that. I mean, again, there are definitely aspects to anime that I do enjoy. Like I said, when I originally watched it, that season 1.5 thing threw me off because like when it's really confusing. I don't know if it's on Netflix still, but like if you're watching it on Netflix, it's really confusing because it labels it as season 2, and most places do, but obviously it takes place like in that between zone. So you finish season 1, then you continue watching it, and then all of a sudden like you get really confused because it took me like 2 episodes to figure out that this was like set before the season 1 finale.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to pin it down. Even
even when I figured it out, I was trying to figure out where I had to look up. Essentially, I had to look up where
it's right after the camping trip.
Yeah. So like I said, when you're watching on Netflix, it's just really confusing. So I think that just kind of like soured me a little bit. Mm-hmm. But getting back into it a little bit, it is a good anime.
It's right after the end of the camping trip, and instead of him going to jail, it picks up.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 1.
So this takes the place of that?
Yes.
I didn't realize that because it could actually fit right in there.
Yeah, that's
keep moving on.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Ah.
That's why I said it's a Full Metal Alchemist situation.
Well, that's a huge pain in the ass, to be honest.
Yeah, but those fillers were really good too.
It's a little confusing.
Like even I liked the Satan stuff. Like it was unlike Full Metal Alchemist. It was a good story. Even if like I just watched season 1, never watched season 2 and season 3, I would have felt satisfied.
That's fair.
So you'd said something when we first started watching it. You were like, "Did you meet Smart Kuwabara yet?" Talking about Bond, and like you said that, and I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." And then watching season 2, when Bond chews out Rin, and he's like, "You think I'm mad at you for being Satan's son? I'm mad at you for not telling us. You want us to trust you, and you didn't trust us." I was like, "That's 100% Kuwabara."
He is totally Kuwabara.
If Kuwabara could get more than a 9 on a science test.
I mean, technically Kuwabara is smarter than Rin, I guess.
That's not hard.
Yeah.
Did you notice that Rin got a 2 and Bond got a 98? So
yeah. They're a team.
Yeah,
they're perfect together.
Perfect.
And then I actually thought about that at the end when Bond's holding that force field up,
that earth
and he's thinking, he's like, he's really a good guy. He's not a dumbass, but he can be both.
Yeah.
I mean, Rin's a good guy. But he's a moron, man.
I like when he's trying to get Konekamaru, the little ball kid, to join him, and he's like, oh, and Konekamaru remembers the part where he's like, yeah, he has nothing else to offer. And the whole time he's speaking, he's like, yeah, Bond is right. You don't have anything else to offer. Like, this is the best played dumb main character, I think. I can't think of a better played one.
Yeah, like an actual, like, not just an oblivious dude, like a legitimately dumb guy.
Yeah, like, because he is endearing. I will say that the characters in this were surprisingly good. They were fun, and I like all of them for the most part. I want to know what's going if we get to find something out about the puppet dude, because at the end of season 2, the better girl from Boobzilla from Gurren Lagann, yes. Which I swear is like the same. It's got to be very similar, right? Anyway, she mentions him and she goes, Mephisto must be up to something after letting a guy like him in the class.
Yeah.
And I want to know what his deal is. Because he's got to be evil, right?
What does he think?
He has a hand puppet.
Maybe, but
I mean, yeah.
Harry had a hand puppet too. You're right.
No, but even like, I don't know. It's just real like the humor was really good.
The humor was very on point, and like it wasn't pushed down your throat constantly. Like almost every joke landed because it came out of nowhere.
I like the Ukabak stuff. The little chef.
Yeah. I love that Rin was a chef. That really that added something to the show that you don't get with a lot of shonen.
Yeah. The only thing I wish was that when people ate his food, they'd get naked.
What?
Like, Food Wars.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you talking about like a Food Wars thing?
Yeah. It's totally a Food Wars.
Yeah.
We haven't watched Food Wars yet.
Oh, y'all haven't? I love Food Wars. I watched all seasons.
I think I've only seen the first 2.
I'm afraid to watch it because I've seen how good the food looks.
Is there 5?
There's 4 or 5.
Okay, so I've seen at least half of it then.
I like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Eventually I'll catch up.
So, you keep saying that, but you're not going to catch up on anything.
No,
you're not. You're fucking buried at this point, Mark.
I've been buried.
Let's see. Who is Mark's favorite character?
And they don't stop making anime. It just keeps coming.
No, I'm talking about in Blue Exorcist.
Oh,
I'm trying to get us back on track. Who would be Mark's favorite character? I think
I got to re-pull up all the characters.
It would be Yukio. I feel like it would be Yukio. I don't know why.
The brother.
Yeah.
Brother. Yeah. He's pretty good.
Actually, Fujimoto is probably most people's favorite character.
The priest guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Anybody here watch Cyborg 009?
Bits and pieces, not consistent.
Do you remember
what kind of a sentence is that? There's only 2 of us.
I've watched it.
I've watched like I said, bits and pieces.
Have you seen the Fat Chef robot cyborg one? Because it's literally one of the priests at Rin and Yukio's family temple. The guy that spits fire, and that's the cyborg's ability too. He spits fire. I was like, oh, so they're just ripping off models from other anime.
To be fair, they did that. You're not wrong because they took a lot. It's clearly inspired by other anime. Because you're right, man. Bon is Kuwabara. Bon is so much like Kuwabara, and Boobarella is so much like Yoko from Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Boobarella. Who else? She was pretty cool though. I like her ability. Her little one thing.
She always I don't know. She was one of my least favorite characters because she always had whatever ability was needed for that situation.
I think she's just a good exorcist.
There's too much of that. She can't. Yeah. She's always.
Well, I mean, look at Yukio, and she's ranked higher than him, and he's over there doing other class things. Whenever,
but he didn't do them well.
He did it well enough to not die.
No, not well enough to make a difference. You're talking about when he shot the water bullets all around the guy.
He did it well enough to not die.
He did it well enough to not die, but the only reason he survived was because the dude who ate the phoenix didn't want to kill him. He could have killed him at any point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to kill a guy who you shoot him in the face and he just regenerates.
They found a way.
Did they?
He did, didn't he?
Mm-mm.
No, he didn't.
No. He's still out there.
Oh, that's fun. I thought he died. I must have kind of skipped that part.
So Yuri is the mother of our two main characters, right?
Yes.
Her name's Yuri. What the fuck was her plan? She's like, I'm gonna have a baby with Satan, and then I have no plan going forward.
No, it was.
I mean, it's a bold plan.
It did not pay off for her, Cotton.
No.
Well, I mean, she didn't know her dad was a dick.
She knew her dad was a dick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not that much.
But like, she's. I guess at the end she's watching him try to take over Yuki's body, and then Satan's like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't bring our worlds together," and she's just like, "Oh, try harder next time."
Yeah, I mean,
like, bitch, what are you thinking?
They both were trying to do it in a different way. I think
she doesn't
like.
I
she
don't
was
think
trying
she had
to do it.
Plan. She's like, "I'm gonna have a baby."
It wasn't. Satan. It wasn't really a plan.
I think her plan was to piss off her dad.
Maybe. I like
her dad was a dick.
I like that even
he'd fuck a bird.
That's true though.
I like that the punishment in season 2 was that girl had to marry that guy, Juzo.
You think that's a good punishment, or are you hoping that happens to you?
No, it was just funny. I was like, I didn't see that one coming.
Like, I'm gonna marry a chick with one eye. That'll teach her. She was dumb though. She was real dumb.
She was.
And I guess that's probably what he wants in a girl.
He groomed the teacher groomed her.
Yeah, you're probably right on that.
Not for sex or nothing, but
I understand what you're saying though. Groomed her for evil, which is probably worse.
Probably. I mean, they did make a big pus monster. That was disgusting. I got sick of looking at that thing.
Yeah, but it was also a pus castle at one point.
Yeah. It was gross. It was grody. I didn't remember the chick that was always in the kimono, Moriyama. I didn't remember. I was trying to figure out why she didn't have the little forest spirit for the longest. But then I forgot that she lost it in the fight with Amaimon.
Yeah.
I missed the part that
Amaimon
was a little hamster. I missed that in season 2. I wish 2 was still a little hamster.
Well, he can be.
He can be.
It's really weird that their familiars are tied to paper. You'd think they'd laminate that shit at some point.
I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. I don't know why. I mean, I guess because they're students.
I would assume because the paper's easier, but like,
yeah, because that teacher,
they can always
had a whole. The teacher had a whole bunch on his arm.
But like, I remember when the first time that chick lost her familiar, the plant one, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty tough. And then fucking Eyebrows is just like, just write it on more paper. So,
we didn't talk about the headbutt.
Couple of weeks ago, Sai, my wife thought me and you were in a real heated argument, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that might actually happen if you keep defending that chick's fucking eyebrows, because they're insane.
I never defended them. I just said,
no.
What recording were we doing when you guys got into an argument?
Last week. Right? It was last week.
No, it was on Suzumi.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we were arguing that hard, though.
I think we were.
Maybe not.
To an outsider perspective.
Well, yeah, I suppose fair.
Huh.
Blue Exorcist or the Devil is a part-timer?
It depends on the person.
Not fair, because the Devil is a part-timer is a different league of anime.
It depends on the person. If they like
fights,
if they want more fights, I'd say Blue Exorcist. If they just want a like slice of lifey show, I'd say Devil is.
If they just want to be blown away and have a smile plastered to their face, Devil is Part-Timer is the way to go. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
I really liked Blue Exorcist, but come on. If Alice Ramos was in this, the shit would have been taken care of in 20, 30 minutes. Would have been drug on for 26 episodes.
But his fire is warm, Josh.
Yeah, but she turns into a sword and she was chopped everyone down. You wouldn't even have to worry about fire.
Her sister's better anyway.
Her sister is not. God damn it.
Her younger sister. Her younger sister. That's more literate and was going for her driver's license.
Yeah, she's trying to, but she doesn't get her driver's license, if you recall.
Yeah, no. She doesn't. The dad doesn't either, right?
No.
I don't think so.
That's how you know it's not as good as Dragon Ball Z. No one has their driver's license.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It is amazing, though, that like we have 2 shows about the devil and their
There's
kids.
a bunch of shows about the devil.
You'd think there'd be less, you know?
You think so. But I guess anime is the...
Anime really likes demons and angels.
Because
you got to 7 Deadly Sins is the son of the devil.
True.
Who is the main guy?
Yeah.
Is he?
7
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was super garbage.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho, son of a devil king.
He's not the devil.
No, he's like the.
He's one of the 3 kings. He's a demon, but he's not the devil.
I mean, that's what the devil is. The king of hell.
Koenma was closer to the devil than Ryzen. He was King Enma's son. King Enma, basically the devil.
I thought King Enma was more of a Chiron like thing, where
I feel like this is getting
like
into a religious conversation. I don't really have the wherewithal to.
I do.
To go
I have the wherewithal to argue about anything.
I mean, I believe we could argue all night, but if all our knowledge comes from Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z, I don't think we're gonna be right.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're always
okay.
It's religion. You don't have to be right. You can just say something. You
do. I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
You could either be right or abstain and just not be right or wrong.
Or you could be loud. Being loud is going to get you the most results.
That is true.
I just like to go on crusades every once in a while.
I mean, yeah. Once you go on one, you kind of get the drive to do a couple more.
Interesting. So, Sai,
do
you still think? Are you looking at this as season 1 and 2 together, or are you going to try to rate it as just season 1?
I'll rate it as season 2 since season 3 is coming out.
You're going to rate everything together?
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with an A. Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I guess together because it's like I'm going to call it like season. Like I said, I'm going to call it like season 1.5.
We're going to rate it all. Is what we're gonna do at the end. So, what would you say was your favorite moment out of the entire thing? Sai, I'm gonna guess it was when in season 2 when blonde chick pulled eyebrows out of the goo and then she fell on top of her.
No, I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say when the blonde brother, when the fire's coming at him, and he's like, I forget what he says, but he's basically like, I'm not gonna run away, and the dad's like, get over here, stupid, and he drags him off.
That was good.
Yeah, Blintz. It's It blends well if you know that it's a blend.
Yeah, if you don't know that it's separated like that, then it's really confusing.
Yes, once you realize that everything after 17 in the first season is filler.
I'm gonna argue with you guys because I think it blends horribly.
I think
you literally have to look it up to understand what's happening.
I think size point is if you know it ahead of time.
Yeah, if you go in knowing that it's a Full Metal Alchemist situation.
Did anyone?
I did.
No, I didn't. I didn't know it.
I did.
I had to look it up when I watched it because I was super confused.
Like I'm telling you, if I watched it again, I would stop at 17, watch season 2, and then go to 18.
Yeah. No, fair.
Because 18 is filler, and so I mean, you could watch it. That probably would be the best way to watch it if you wanted to watch the rest of season 1.
Honestly, yeah.
But then you'd be spoiled.
Where does the movie fit in?
I don't know.
I just saw something that the movie was like canon but not canon, and I got confused.
It's about the cat, right? It's something to do with the cat.
Kuro?
Yeah, I think so.
Thing, yeah.
So I want you to be impressed with how many names I remember.
You do. I'm surprised you remembered. You knew who I was talking about when I said the Shima family, so I was very surprised.
I was too. It clicked with me, you know.
That whole group of extra side characters. Yeah, this show does a really good job of like keeping track of side characters.
Yeah,
you
know who they are. You know their motivation,
and you see them every once in a while. Like in season 1, you saw the people from the first temple with the Fujimoto. You saw those guys again. And they were fighting. Yeah. They got their butt kicked, but
they were there, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. And then there was the stuff with the dead chick.
Yeah, I could go either way with that.
Yeah, she didn't die, right? Or it was left ambiguous. Like they just walked off.
Yeah, I don't recall an ending to that. They left some stuff open.
They left a lot of things open.
Season 3 are you guys gonna watch that? I know you are, Sai. Yeah, Mark, are you gonna set aside all the other stuff you're supposed to be watching?
Not till it's all out because
he's gonna wait until the Will lands on it again.
Not till I'd watch it. I just not till it's all out. I like to binge watch. I can't. The only like I said, I think the only time I will ever do like week by week is when One Piece is like, hey, this is the final arc, and then One Piece is done.
You know, you could just
then maybe I'll do it.
Start over when Wit does their remake, right?
I did see that. It's gonna be a lot shorter.
Hopefully,
yeah, but they're gonna start that before One Piece ends, right?
Yeah, they're starting that.
They're starting it right.
Probably next year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've started. You know. Like, I mean, they just signed the contract, so I mean, like, I'm sure it's going to take a little while before we see the East Blue. But I thought I had read somewhere that they were going to do the East Blue in like 30 episodes or something.
I don't know. I think it's all speculation so far.
See, what they're doing is they've cut it down from 1,237 episodes to 1,234.
Yeah,
I'd probably do like 500.
Yeah, but that's the next anime I'll ever do week to week is when One Piece is confirmed to be done. But I just can't. Otherwise, I just can't do week to week. I tend to wait till it's like mid-season done or if it's done.
I prefer watching week to week.
I hate mid-season because then like I never realize it's mid-season.
Well, yeah, like with Jobless Reincarnation. Well, it's like a Jobless Reincarnation. Yeah,
exactly.
Like season.
I literally argued with you about that last time.
Yeah, I think it's end of April is when.
Yeah, I don't like when they split the seasons.
No, I don't like that either because it's like then you catch up and you're like, cool. All right, in 5 months, I'll try to remember that.
Yeah.
This other half is.
But I don't mind watching week to week. Like,
I'm sure if I was like, if I had more dedicated time, I might enjoy it more. But
I feel like it's easier to watch more anime when you're watching week to week.
The only anime I can really keep up with week to week is Frasier.
That's fair.
Huh.
I've been keeping up with Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah.
It's
See,
so
it is
fun.
gonna be hard in April when Jobless Reincarnation comes back, and I'm like, what was wrong with this PP? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't made it that far.
I think I just got to the episode where it happened. It's like what, episode 5 or something.
Oh
it's
yeah,
sooner than that.
Well, I thought it comes to fruition after he like saves the what's her name from the bears or whatever.
Yeah, that's like episode 3 or 4. Like that thing goes flaccid pretty quick, and it stays there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some looking into.
What is that face sign?
I did some looking into the future Jobless Reincarnation, like what happens like super late manga.
Mm-hmm.
It gets weird.
It started
weird.
It gets more weird.
Even for an isekai, it is weird.
It gets really weird. Like really, really weird.
Yeah, I just don't care when people are like, he shouldn't be buying slaves.
And that
guess what? He's not a real person, guys. He's not buying real slaves.
And like, he only bought one. If you want to complain about that, talk about Shield Hero. Dude buys him by the truckload.
And he works them too.
He does, but one of my favorite parts was in the new season of Shield Hero when the dude attacks their village and he ships him overseas to be a slave. It's like, fuck you, bro.
Josh, did you see Batman?
Batman?
Did you see Batman in season 3?
No, I'm not caught up.
You haven't seen so you haven't seen the Blade hero?
Mm-mm.
Okay. He turns into Batman, Josh.
Oh, good.
It's so funny.
Are you talking about when he fights Sexy Shamu?
No, I'm talking about the other the sword hero.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen
that.
It sounds wonderful.
It's close to where you are though. Like my brother was watching me. No, he wasn't watching me watch it. I was watching it, and he was like, he came in the room, and he was like, "Is that Batman?" And I was like, I didn't realize it was, but yeah, he turned into Batman.
It was such a great moment when he was chasing him down, and he's like, "You have to be a hero," and he's like, "I'm not gonna be a hero," and he runs down an alley and disappears.
The spirit, it's
like, the bitch is mean to me now.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's very soon then, Josh. It's like the next episode or 2.
Good.
You're gonna see it. I like that the Spirit Hero is kind of coming along.
The who?
The Spirit Hero.
Yeah.
He's kind of coming along.
Well, they all should just fucking listen.
I don't know
to Shield.
What happens to the Bow Hero. We have not heard hide or hair of him in a long time. This was a Blue Exorcist episode.
It was, but Blue Exorcist is really good, and it's really tough when we all like something.
Yeah.
And isn't that how like most of our stuff goes though? We'll stay on topic, and then inevitably someone brings up something, and then we just go.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't think so. Typically, we just stay on topic the whole time. Instagram. All right. Well, what do you think, man? Sai, you still thinking of B-?
I'm thinking that was for just the first season. I think it's an A. A-.
Think a solid A?
A-. You made a good point about the thingy thing. How not like if you don't know it doesn't blend well, but
yeah, that'd be the only like thing to be wary of if you haven't seen it, is to
understand
there's that difference.
I definitely appreciate it a lot, and it was really good fights that we haven't been getting a lot of recently.
That's true. And another great thing about the fights was like you got to watch people fight as opposed to watching flashbacks about their childhood.
I knew you were gonna like that, Josh,
because I fucking hate that.
Yeah, there weren't any besides the weird kid flashbacks. There weren't too many,
and they weren't in the middle of a fight. That's not when you do flashbacks.
And I liked my favorite part was another one of my favorite parts was when Eyebrows got headbutted by that little dude, that little kid.
Oh, the kid! I love that kid. Oh man,
yeah, I wish
he was
he'd
so
come back.
bold, and
Yeah.
like I loved when his
when he
dad
brought her
came
the-
back, and he's just like he's like, but Dad, you always said we have to hate the squid, and he's like, no, I'm saying we can't be rigid. Aren't you listening to me?
And then he said, "Yeah, but Dad, didn't you say a man never strays from the straight path?" And he goes, "I forgot how." He's like, "No, being man is flexible," and he's like, he flip flopped, and it's just
He flip flopped, which is fine.
it's fine, it's great, it's fun. That kid is great. I like when he brought Eyebrows the little ring or whatever.
Mhm.
No, the medicine, and he's like, "How do I get home?"
How the fuck did you get there, man?
Like that's just like that was a whole comedy episode, and it was really good. Like
It was good.
even as filler, it's fun. That's what I really like.
I didn't like Eyebrows, but I liked that she was never once impressed that Rin's dad was Satan. Like when she could not give less of a shit.
Yeah, like that's like her saving grace is that,
and she just tells him that flat out when they were on the bus in season 2.
Yeah,
he's like, "You're not afraid of me," and he's like,
1 too.
"Lots of people are half demons. Who the fuck do you think you are?"
She did it in season 1 too.
Mm-hmm.
She does it in the school building. Yeah,
that was her saving grace. Her eyebrows were not her saving grace. Just fucking stop having eyebrows like that.
I mean, they are kind of weird.
Unacceptable eyebrows. Here's how you know they're unacceptable. Because you both know, and anyone else listening knows exactly who I'm talking about when I say eyebrows.
Well, I mean, yeah. She's the only one with different kind of eyebrows, though. To be fair. Oh!
Except for Bond's dad.
I don't remember what his eyebrows looked like.
Just like hers.
Oh, really? I just remember he had...
He's bald and weird looking, so it's more acceptable.
I just remember he had the little mustache that was like 2 patches right here or something. I'm assuming that was a mustache. But the thing I was really weird was like is unacceptable is how white that teacher's face is, where his 5 o'clock shadow should be. The kitty cat guy.
Oh yeah, that was like some freaking Bobo shit. That's exactly what it reminded me of.
Yep. And calling his wife Kitty Cat.
Yeah.
And then getting the students to go and work at her shop.
I like that a lot. What do you think, Mark? What do you give it? An S plus?
No, I didn't quite crack the top 10. I don't know, solid B.
B? Interesting. I wish I'd had something written down on what we thought you were going to rate it. I'm going high. I'm going with a straight A. Okay. It was my favorite thing we watched in a while.
Yeah, no, nice. Definitely. Way better than Suzumi.
Yeah, I agree with you. I liked Suzumi just fine.
Suzumi was fine, but yeah, it wasn't like Your Name or anything.
Shows like this are why I like anime. So I'm gonna genuinely gravitate to this kind of shows a little more than Suzumi.
Yeah,
because realistically, I could get Suzumi on TV, like watching in live action and not miss anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
this is the kind of thing you could only see in anime. Like in season 2 when they're fighting Phoenix dude and his arm falls off. I was thinking that would be horrific in real life.
Yeah.
But in this, it was just fine.
Or just like him eating the friggin' bird.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably be weird to see. If not, just look really bad on CGI.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. And I feel like having a face, like a human face to the son of Satan would probably feel weird.
True. I'm gonna do a thing.
Are you gonna summon Satan?
Yep.
Oh,
so
no,
we got a wheel here. We're getting pulled up.
A version of
So
Satan.
while Mark's getting this wheel ready, Sai, did you want to talk about what we're doing next week?
I have. Yeah, it's a surprise.
No, it's not a surprise. It's the thing.
No?
It's the thing you're doing.
The thing I'm doing. What am I?
Sai is making trivia, and we're gonna do trivia next week.
Yeah, come on, Sai. Like that was clearly discussed.
Last time I did trivia, people were mad.
We're still gonna be mad.
Won.
That's the best part.
Because Josh won.
That is, I guess, the point of trivia.
I did love the trivia, to be honest, because you clearly tailored it to me.
I didn't. That was the crazy
absolutely did.
Not on purpose.
What was not for me?
I was literally trying to make sure everyone could get an answer.
You didn't know who's going to be there, so don't.
I did. I knew it was.
You knew I was going to be there, so you
asked
questions that you knew I would love.
I mean, just because I sent you the answer sheet doesn't mean they were tailored to you.
Kind of does.
See, that's a fair point.
All right. So, anything we need to add to the wheel here?
I have no idea.
I mean, keep Blue Exorcist, and we'll just do season 3.
Let's not do that, because in case we roll it now, we'll have nothing.
There's nothing we can do. We can review.
Then we'd watch the movie.
We can review. We haven't done it. Well, yeah. I would need like a movie wheel though, with how many freaking movies there are.
We'll talk about a movie. We've talked about a movie wheel several times, but we'll table that discussion for never happening.
That kind of works.
All right, spin the wheel. I'm excited. This is going to be another great anime.
Banger. Let's see if it's a new one or an old one.
Old one.
Probably going to be
looking like new. Maybe.
Fast and Furious Spy Racers. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, amazing.
I don't remember this one.
So, have you ever seen Fast and Furious?
Yes.
Imagine if it was a cartoon about Dom's cousin.
Oh my god. I've watched some of this. Yes, I've watched some of this.
Okay, there's 6 seasons. What the hell are we? So season 1?
Yes.
Let's just do all 6 seasons.
Yeah, I'll totally be able to do that.
Yeah, but to be fair, they put out 6 seasons in 3 years. So they're clearly not anything we have to worry about too much.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're saying season 1, right?
We're gonna start with season 1. If you can stop yourself,
yeah,
that's okay.
We can always add on future seasons to the wheel and be
like,
no, hey,
we could not. Mark, why are you? Mark, you haven't watched it yet.
No, I have, but I looked at pictures and I'm already scared.
Okay, and you're trying. See, I was trying to hint, nudge you to
who added
embrace
this
it.
On? I don't remember who added this to the wheel.
I did.
Who do you think added that?
Was it really you?
Obviously.
And it sounds like it would be great animated because it's Fast and Furious.
I suppose you'd.
To be fair, Fast and Furious would be better animated.
And it's on Netflix.
It's already a fucking cartoon.
And it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, guys.
It's a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's fine.
It's on Netflix, so there you go.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's gonna be great.
It's fine. Like it's.
We'll see what happens.
I've watched I might have watched all of season 1 already.
How many episodes of season 1?
I don't remember, but I was sick, and I was like, I need something to watch, and I have my nephew, so we're gonna watch Fast and the Furious Spy Racers because you're a
Come on, man. Season 1 is 8 episodes.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
8 episodes that are less than 20 minutes long.
I like how much they bring up. I like how they are obligated to bring up Dom every episode, though.
Every episode, yeah.
It does not.
I bet you anything that was something Vin Diesel required. He's like, I won't be in any episodes.
He can't be my cousin.
But I want to be brought up in every episode.
He can't be my cousin unless you name drop me. No, I think there is an episode. Well, it probably wasn't him, but there is an episode with Dom in it.
I think he's in the first episode, and I don't believe he recorded the lines. I think they were just taken from the movie or something. I'd have to look it up. I can't swear to it.
Okay, well, when I did a quick Google search, he is listed like as Dominic Toretto as part of the cast, but who knows if that's actually
he doesn't pop up often.
Yeah, well, as I was saying, like, who knows if that's actually him, or if they just took his lines, but because they did, they still have to give him credit
they probably
as part of the cast. Yeah,
it was probably added in by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Good old.
I don't think it was a good. I mean, it's fine. I feel like Josh could write a better.
I'll find out. 8 episodes.
I feel like Josh could write a better one.
I think I am a bit of an expert on Fast and Furious lore.
I think he could write a better one. I don't recall Dom.
Apparently, it had enough. It had enough rating. It had enough downloads to do 6 seasons of it. So,
have you?
Someone liked it.
Saw a picture of the animation. How fucking hard could this have been to make?
It wasn't.
It's like made with AI. They just typed in "make Fast and Furious show."
Initial D the racing in Initial D looks better.
It's bad. It's just insulting to anything.
I mean, Initial D is fine.
Initial D is not okay.
It's fine. For its time, it's fine.
Its time, it's fine. But this came out 30 years after Initial D.
And Initial D still looks better.
Yeah.
The racing.
All right.
I'm not saying
enough. We're all gonna love Fast and Furious. We can all definitely watch.
I'm gonna find some fun in it.
I mean, it's literally 2 hours worth of episodes, so we'll be fine.
Mark, every time they say Dominic Toretto, you have to take a shot.
He'll be dead.
I don't drink like that anymore, Si.
It's fine.
Then you'll have to have your kid do it for you.
I mean, you got to start at some point.
Give him a shot of Benadryl. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll work together. It'll work well.
No, he'll
all right. That's enough of this malarkey. Si, why don't you go ahead and end the podcast in the traditional manner?
Bye.